Hi everyone, and here we are at the lake. It's a pretty interesting, magical place. I was out in the night, and the donkeys were here. I could hear their footfalls. I was afraid I would scare them, but they went down another direction and towards the water. But we can't photograph them at the night anyway, so we're hoping to go on an adventure and see if we can find some donkeys for the video. But so far they have eluded us. They're out all night. You hear them, you know, they're here, but can't photograph at night very well. We don't have that kind of equipment. So anyway, there's a lot going on, but the main message that is coming from many different groups, because I am at the lake, and of course we have T and Mehe and Lord Katumi and everyone here, talking about what we need to do as light seeds. And one of the issues, you know, I've been talking a lot lately with them about how do we combat the negative energies that are bombarding humanity. And that's a great focus. I mean, that is their focus as well. How do we wake up humanity? And of course, we've talked about that in being the light and pushing the light. But they wanted to give you a message today that I hope is uplifting to you. And they are saying that this is an extremely wonderful opportunity. So opportunity is today, and I nearly forgot the cosmic thrust. Who was that? Katumi? It's like you forgot the thrust. All right, so let's get our cosmic thrust oil and put one drop in our hands, and then this will, of course, connect us energetically. And I'm going to get blown around. Pat's over here holding an umbrella. He doesn't want me to, he's always, don't tell him that. And let's put it into our, take a deep breath in. I told him that you guys want to see him, but he doesn't want you to see him. He's very much a behind-the-scenes guy. So I'll try and get him into a couple of videos, but we'll see how we do with that. It's not a real great promise. So what we're talking about today is our opportunity that you are here on this planet during the time of transition, during the time of going from a dark energy, a dense energy, into a lighter energy. Much lighter, much nicer than where we are in 3D. 3D. It's just like that today. 3D is the densest level that you can have conscious life form. So you and I, as light seeds, have gone down as far as we can go in order to spread the light, spread the knowledge and the understanding that we have to those that don't have that knowledge and understanding. In the process of doing that, this is not a sacrifice by any means, and you need to know that. And actually, in a meeting that we had last night, we were talking about how this is not a sacrifice to do this work and to do this job. Not in the least, because you benefit more than anyone from this work. You benefit by flavoring the soup with the light that you are. So it is enormously a big opportunity for you to raise your vibration as much as you can. When you're in these windows of consciousness, this is a window right now that we are in between a darker energy field and a lighter energy field. And so we are having this great opportunity because in these windows, the opportunity for growth and expansion is greater than either on this side of the fence or this side of the fence, if you follow me. In the window, and they actually call it window of opportunity, in these in-between yuga, in-between civilizations, the end of one civilization and the beginning of another civilization, doors open that, and it's much easier to see through the veil and to propel yourself forward in the light than if you were just in the fifth dimension or in the third dimension. So right now we're between, right? In the Veda, they call it a Dapwa Yuga, all right? And so we're in between, and we are going to be solidly in a Dapwa Yuga shortly. So this is wonderful because in these in-between states, we're not completely third dimension, we're not fifth dimension, but we're kind of in between. We're in that, and you may say, well, then that's 4. But in that 3-4 combination with the 4, you're experiencing more technology, more expansion, and the technology grows, and this is generally true, before consciousness. Isn't that interesting? Not uncommon to have this happen. But what it does is it enlivens you. Like, think about when electricity was first discovered and how magical that must have seemed. So we're in the same state where a lot of the technology, a lot of the things that we're having seem magical because we're going that fourth dimension, that in-between state, into the flip. So very simple. When you have a computer and you have an image of a portrait and it's turned to the right, okay, but you want to turn that portrait to the left. That technology is actually 5D technology, but we're using it now even though we're not in 5D. So the fourth level that we are currently experiencing, or this, it's not really 4, so I don't want to mislead you with that, but it's in between state, allows you to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that 5D going on, while you're still being bound by the heavier vibrations of 3D. So the opportunity for you to learn, to grow, to expand in body, mind, and spirit are enormous. And this is opening up really a lot right now, right this minute. And so they want you to know that you have enormous opportunity to do this work for yourself. First, we get the first and the biggest dose. And in doing that, we spread that light. We flavor the soup, as my team always says. It's a good soup. It's not a bad soup, guys, because it's part of the evolution of a planet to move through the dense energy and back up. And the last time we were in Atlantis, we fell 23 degrees into darkness, the darkest dark that this planet has experienced. And now, because of you and I, and all the light seeds on this planet, we are going back up 23 degrees. So we are going to gain that consciousness. Now the Earth is going to shift and move 23 degrees physically. But don't worry about that. I don't want to talk about that today. That's a long story. What matters, because that doesn't matter, that's going to happen with or without you. What matters is that you are focusing the light so that that movement is smooth, so that we can move forward and focus this planet, the humanity on this planet, into the light. And with that is our opportunity to blow off karma and to accelerate forward. And in order to do that, you have to be the light seed 24/7. And as we always say, not Monday, Wednesday, Friday, not Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. What about Sunday? But whatever. You can't do it that way. It has to be a constant focus for you to be that light, which is why we do this light meditation every week with you, so that you can practice getting your root into the earth and be that light seed, so that you can not only shift for yourself, but for others. So let's take the opportunity to be the light seed that we are and shift ourselves and the planet. So let's do it right now. Let's do it together. So let's go ahead and bring in that light from source. Remember, this is that yummy, golden, sticky, viscous light. And that comes from the source. And that's the yang energy of the Father that comes in, that gives you the courage and the strength to move through the changes that are happening on the planet and to you at this time. Because you're having physical, emotional, and spiritual changes. And these are all very good. Very good. We just have to get through them. It's like an exercise. It's like exam week. My granddaughter's having exam week this week. You know, I'm not going to talk to her this week because she's a little busy. So we're busy doing this transformation within our bodies. So let's bring that all the way down through our body, out our feet, and into the earth, and right into the earth, where the mother grabs onto that lasso, that golden tether of light. And we move right down into the grid system, move our energy, and as I always say, put our toes around the grid and bring it back up the back with the essence of the mother in it. And that mother energy is that nurturing, that love, kindness, and understanding. And then we bring it down again, and we are that orbit of light. That is the light seed, being an orbit of light, heaven and earth, and then side to side as well, so that you are surrounded all side with that light, protected and tethered. So we bring it around and around and around. And we feel that orbit. And we feel the strength that that light gives us. And it allows us to change and shift all of our old paradigms that don't allow us to be quite as spiritual as we would like to be. And we bring it up the back of our head, the back of our spine, so that we now exhibit the nurturing love of the mother to all of humanity. And now we shower it out the top of our head so that we hit our root aura. And our root aura is that essence of humanity that we are changing, that whole DNA of humankind into a sweeter, gentler, kinder, understanding species on the planet, to work in harmony with nature, and nature working in harmony with us. We've had a number of eagles flying over our campsite in the last couple of days, and they have been glorious and playing, and you can just feel them move out energy as they fly over. Just amazing. So as we walk on the planet, it's our job to move out that negativity from humanity and from the planet. Just step by step, breath by breath. So let's change our DNA into light, more light being, and into the sacral chakra, which is what we're working on here on the planet, to get all of our social shoulds and shouldn'ts into alignment so that you choose what is right because it is. Not because someone told you that it is, but because your heart knows that it is. You speak from the heart, not the mind. This is our goal. And to the solar plexus, where we connect with the collective consciousness, which is calming down now. And we continue to help that collective consciousness stop being so angry or so much needing to say, I am right and you are wrong. To know that we are all one. And the heart, where we share that love, which is that oneness. And the throat, where we speak only love, only kindness. And our third eye, where we know our divinity. We know that we are the light seeds of the planet. And we know that we're a work in progress. We understand that. It's not the issue. The issue is that we are here spreading that light as we are working on our issues. And then in our crown, where we feel that connection to our divine, and we know that we are connected to that divine and part of that one. So now we can spread this light everywhere we go, everything we touch, word we speak, every breath we take. This is your job. And this opportunity is so huge right now for you. It's huge for you to just breathe light. It's huge for you to just think lovely thoughts. Don't let the darkness come in, because that's the old pattern, right? So every time it comes in, you go nix, nix, no, no, nay, nay. And you shift and you change that. Here on your thymus is another one of the chakras. In my Star Child book, I talk about the 5 extra chakras. Oh, sorry, I did that on my mic. That'll be interesting. So right here, on your thymus, you have a chakra called conscious intent. And in conscious intent, we are learning how to manifest. And we have to manifest first through our words and our thoughts. Our words and our thoughts have to be vibrationally correct. So if any of you have talked to celestials, sometimes they use a funny word that we might not have chosen, but that's because the vibration is better. So you find you can't really be an empath or telepathic until you, A, don't judge the other person for their thoughts and actions, and B, are able to send the vibration through your thoughts and your words clearly. And then you can manifest. That's how manifestation happens. So this is a great opportunity. And this technique that we do with the gold light is the one that develops that in you every day. So let's embrace this opportunity. We don't need to get caught up in all the negativity of what is going on. We know it. But it is our opportunity to shift that negativity through your breath and through your thoughts and through your actions. So I hope you've enjoyed today, and I have. And I couldn't get a really good view of the lake today, but maybe next time. And I will see you next week, and I love you all. And be sure to like me, because I need to be liked and subscribed to. And that's how that works. All right. I love you. Bye-bye.